Welcome, everybody. My name is Ryan, and we are back with more Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. And we are here with our character, Helminia. Let me take chat off the screen. If you're watching on YouTube, you can get a good look at our character. Of course, some of the most important traits are the nomad and rigid table manners. No, rigid table manners isn't really that important, but nomad, of course, means we're not going to have like a permanent base. We're just going to make a vehicle really tricked out. We're going to hopefully make it amphibious so we can go over the rivers and oceans, and that will be our base. But in addition, she is a tourist. We've been buffing her strength quite a bit, and we did the holdout pocket too for bombastic perks. So let's take a quick look at the active world mods too for anybody. If you are new to the series, I've got a link to the full playlist for all my Cataclysm VODs down in the description so you can get yourself caught up. And I've got many hours of previous playthroughs too. So if you're new to the game, you can kind of follow along with me and watch me learn it right from the beginning. But of course, the two big ones here are Magicalism and No Hope. No Hope reduces item generation and tweaks the world in a few other ways to make it more difficult. Of course, Magicalism's pretty self-explanatory. It adds magic stuff to the game. But with that said, let's turn chat back on. So far, we got a couple people in. Nobody said not anything, but no worries, no worries. Welcome, folks. Thanks for coming by the stream. We are back. Going to be streaming some RimWorld tomorrow, and then again on Sunday, I will be back to this run with the Cataclysm. Hopefully, it'll be this run, right? We've made it so far through 6 days in game, and we're here in a local area next to a mansion that we've been working on. We also cleared this mine shaft and filled up our truck. And down here is the site of the orchard, which I fell off the roof and pretty severely injured our character. We had taken a few bumps and bruises during our mission to clear the mansion, but after falling off the roof, I nearly broke my leg. Not quite, but she is. Let me look at that again. Let me see if it's bandaged. Yeah, everything is bandaged, and her most severe wounds are also disinfected. Let's check it out. It's middle of the day. She's not super tired or anything. She's fresh, so I've forgotten what exactly we were working on. We're back here. Oh, that's right. We were clearing the crater. I forgot. Yeah, her wooden spear is pretty badly damaged, too. All right, let's turn that off. This crater here, this is basically how we cleared a large part of the first floor of this mansion that's up here to the north. Is we just lured these dummies into the big hole in the ground, and of course they fall in, can't get out. And if we're careful and we're equipped with a step ladder, we can climb down in there and kill them pretty easily with the spear. You would be able to do it with like a short range weapon, but all right, so maybe we should work on another spear. For the moment, let's see what we can do. If I drop this one, I don't think we've found any animal cooking oil yet, but I could be mistaken. And of course, oil is an essential ingredient for preparing like a higher quality spear. Essentially, you use it to treat like the spear shaft. Okay, let's see. Here we go. My brother used to collect martial arts weapons as when we were young kids, and he had a burnt rattan. It was a bow staff. Like I guess you could say it was similar to like what a spear shaft would be, but it was just a bow weapon, a long staff, and it was made of rattan wood that was burnt horizontally across it, like many different ways, and apparently that would harden and make the wood more, durable. All right, let's smash, and we're gonna grab the long stick. There we go. So this is just an unprepared piece of wood. But what I want to do is take this back to the truck. And if we go over to our like pile of goods and resources and tools, which I've got stashed, this will hopefully open up some new options in our crafting menu. So if we come over here, well, it didn't really open too much new. We have the option to make 3 different kinds of spears: the wooden, the long pointy, and the spike on a stick. And of course, looking at the main, most important numbers here, because there's a lot presented to us on the screen, most important is the bash, the pierce, and the to hit. All of these spear weapons are going to be ranged, or they're going to have a reach attack, as you can see right here. You know, if we looked at, for instance, just like I was saying, like a knife or something, it's not going to have a reach attack. It's one of the reasons I always use spears early game. But, all right, so spike on a stick. Let's see what maybe some of these other things are gated behind. So I need a spear shaft for this one. It sounds easy to make, but again, without the right materials, spear shaft. Let's just look up the word shaft. All right, there's the spear shaft. See, it requires a pull, which is, again, sounds like it's easy. It should be easier to get your hands on, but it's not. Let's look up the word pull. Whoops. Pull. See, we can't even make one, as far as I understand it. We might, once I get like my fabrication level up. I'm not sure what that exactly is underneath, but for now, I think what we'll do is we'll just make a backup of the crappy weapon. Spike on a stick has better damage. It doesn't last very long, but we'll whip one of these up real quick. We'll use the long string. Very good. I probably should have turned safe mode on, but not a big deal. We're back in the back of our truck. This thing still needs a front seat. I say seat in quotation marks. I really just need to put like a cargo space there. But, yeah, and we also need to put a door here. I want to be able to access the back by just coming through the cab, not having to go out and around, you know. Hey, what's up, Chip Wheatley? Yes, we can drive this truck, my friend. Yes, yes, yes. In fact, I'll drive it around a little bit. Let me grab my spear. Wait. Wield it. All right, yeah. Yeah, it's a little bit funky, but they do have drivable vehicles. So I've just started the engine up, as you might have heard there. If you look at my speed over here, I have the car set to go 4 miles an hour. Currently, it's not moving, but as soon as I start to pass time, it will pick up speed and start driving. Yeah, check it out. There are even helicopters and boats in this game. I've never ridden in a helicopter, but I have made and constructed boats, and I've also made and constructed amphibious vehicles. But you can see when it turns, it's very funky looking. You know, it kind of looks like it's braking the vehicle. It's almost like one of those old, like, blurred vision type of magic eye poster. That's what I'm thinking of. But it's a functioning vehicle. So, all right, our little driving demonstration has come to an end. Let's see. I think we're just going to continue to take on these ugly zombies down here. Oh, I think I remember why we stopped actually now, because I got sprayed in the face. That's right, I was getting hit. There's a boomer down here. What's going on there, Taymonger? Hello, welcome to you, my friend. Thanks for coming to the live stream today. We're climbing down, playing a little Cataclysm with our character, Helminia. And her most important trait probably is that she's a nomad. She's also junk food intolerant with a fast metabolism, and rigid table manners. So we got to keep her pretty healthy. But otherwise, she's still relatively new to the world, so... Yeah, like I said, we're climbing down here. So we're on the first level of the crater. We're not at the surface level. We just climbed down. But these guys are below us, like one level below. So they can't actually hit me. We're perfectly safe. I'm like looking down at them, essentially. But I have a spear in my hand. So what I'm going to do is hit them. Now, while I do this, I have to watch my stamina bar right here. As these green bars empty out and become little dots, she becomes more and more fatigued, so we gotta watch that. But we've killed quite a few already. Like we were doing this in the last live stream. All right, so he's getting a little tired. So what I'm going to do is climb back up the ladder. Just to be extra careful, I'm going to step away and just rest a moment. There we go. Yeah, and again, we're in pretty bad shape, but most of these injuries are because I fell off of a roof. I was extracting a solar panel from this orchard down here, and I fell off the roof trying to get down. She almost broke her leg. But, yeah, so we're just taking it easy, doing some easy stuff right now. Oh, and if you're new, let me show go up a level. There's a mansion here. Most of the zombies we're killing, I dropped into this crater because there's a mansion nearby. So that's also where we got this awesome headpiece that we're wearing. Oh, look at my stick. It's already broken and bent. Goddamn. Where's the armor? Yeah, there it is. The barbute helm. It's also damaged as well, which is actually really unfortunate because I don't know if I'll be able to repair that. There's probably going to be like a special repair kit I'll need for that. Okay, so the spear just broke. I'm going to go ahead and grab the knives that are laying here. So we're going to climb back up to the surface. Let's grab this older spear that we had. This one doesn't have as much damage on it. It's not quite as sharp as like a knife, but it's going to have a lot more durability. All right, we'll climb down and continue. Now, once we do kill all of these, we're going to pick up the stepladder, and we're going to go down below and start looting. There's loot all over the place. Look, there's like a diamond ring right there. Let's get it. Because everything we do in this game is always leading up to me looting something. That's really what it is. It's like, oh, you want to buff your character with magic abilities and stuff? Yeah, so I can go break into like a heavily armored military complex and loot it. Now, looks like we're facing off against a Zomborg, so this is kind of a special type of zombies. There's a lot of different types of zombies. I mean, hell, there's a lot of different types of enemies. But of the subclass zombie, there are many. Alright, come on. We're not doing well here because our spear is so crappy. Yeah, it only does 14 pierce damage. Let's go back up. Also, you know what? I should look at her encumbrance real quick. Yeah. My backpack's about to break. Look at that. We really need to find a new backpack. I've also got a rifle on, but I'm not taking either of those off for now. Just catch our breath, climb down. We are making progress. We're on like the last two or something. Oh, you know what? Okay, I'm just noticing. Look at the log here. You do no damage. You hit the Zomborg, but do no damage, no damage, no damage. So that is completely futile. I'm not going to be able to kill the Zomborg like that. Wasn't there another one? Yeah, there's this mutator. I don't want to hit the Zomborg now. I'm trying to hit this guy. Oh, no. I am dealing damage to the pupating zombie. I think that's what that is. So if we can kill that, maybe we can deal with the Zomborg with our gun or something. This guy's hard to kill too. Oh my god. I'm having to dance around trying to avoid the Zomborg. Oh, did we get him? No. No, he's still around. Alright, let's just rest for a second. Ignore it. Alright. Did we get him? God, I'm hitting him for criticals. Doing all kinds of damage to this thing. Let me look at it. Go down a one. Wow. It's heavily bleeding, but I've only barely damaged it. This thing is freaking endurable. What's going on, Goizaka? Welcome to the stream, my friend. Appreciate you stopping by. We're just trying to clear out the final two zombies in this hole. And let me tell you what, it ain't working. Let's drop the spear. I'm going to put in my earplugs. Oh, you know what that means, don't you? Let's go ahead and wield our rifle. fully loaded SCAR rifle. There it is in the hands. Whoops. All right, let's take a shot. Now, in order to aim below us, I usually use the auto aim, which I think is star. Yeah, there we go. All right, now I'm just going to do a precise shot. Get ready. Here we go. We're blasting. Critical damaged it for 96. The pupating zombie dies. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, game player, welcome, welcome. Thanks for coming by the stream, my friend. Yeah, Chip Whitley, you know it, buddy. Blasted him. Now, it's important to remember, too, that, in this game, there are skills for just about everything. And things which there aren't specific skills for, there are proficiencies for. There are even more proficiencies. But rifles, you can see, we're only a level 1. So, yeah, that actually was kind of a lucky shot. Not really, because we're standing super close and it's like below us, but we're not that great with rifles. I should just put it that way. But let's take another shot at this guy, see how this works. Auto aim, precise shot. You hit him for 102 damage. Let's shoot him again. Nice. We just got an achievement for killing that. Yep, one cyborg killed. Now, in the older versions, yeah, looting, yes, we're looting for zombie loot. And there's also, if we look up here, if you guys have missed the previous streams, there's a mansion just to the northeast of this crater. And that's where most of these zombies came from, was this mansion. Now we've cleared out the main level and the second story, but we have not cleared out the basement yet here. So just giving you guys a little update on our situation. So currently we're pretty injured. I fell off of a roof and that almost broke my leg. But anyway, so let's put our rifle away. We'll wear it. I'm going to take out my earplugs. There we go. We want to be able to hear things around us. Hey, what's going on, Telemonger? Oh, yeah, I'm sorry I already greeted you, but thanks for coming by. I finally managed to attend the live stream. Well, that's awesome. Glad you can make it, my friend. Yeah, I live stream every weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Occasionally I'll drop in and do one in between there, too, but I'm glad you could make it. So we're going to grab... actually, I want to interact with the wooden step ladder. And I'm going to... Oh, is it at my feet now? Wait, where is it? Is it in my hand? What happened to it? Oh, that's weird. Is it... Oh, crap, is it above? What? Where's the step ladder? Is it above? I'm very confused. Okay, it's not up here. Oh, crap, what the hell? Wooden spear. What? Is it in my inventory? Hold on, let's search the inventory for a ladder. No. I managed to have my drunk character clear off their addiction for 4 days. Dude got unhealthy, but it's still kicking. Nice! I don't know if I've ever kicked an addiction in this game. Yeah, I've definitely had characters who were addicted to stuff, but guys, we might be in serious problems here. I don't know what just happened, but my stepladder glitched or something. Maybe it got shuffled to a neighboring space because everything is so full. Now I'm just searching nearby squares. What the hell, dude? Did it teleport into another there's just no stepladder anywhere. Climb down by lowering yourself. The problem is not getting down. It's going to be risky. Just woke up, saw the notification. Oh wow, we're in pretty big time difference. For me, it is noon currently. Okay, my spear's here. Where I dropped it. I don't understand what happened to that. That is oh, there's another zombie right there. But he's in his own little hole. I might have to debug spawn one in, because I can't get out of this hole without it. I'm pretty sure. Like, it won't let me climb. It says you can't climb here. You need walls or furniture to brace against. Maybe in the corner? Oh, it will let me climb up in the corner. Okay. Well, we got out of the hole. What the hell happened to my damn step ladder? Might have fallen. I can't see. Okay. Apparently going up is not so bad, but I'm not going to climb down in it without a step ladder. Yeah, we can peek if we go down 2 levels. Because I was standing, like, right here. I was standing right here. That's where the stepladder was. No, I was standing here, and I took it down from this position. And if we want to look at that square, like the closest one to the ground, this is right here. Oh, sorry, I moved it. There you can see the list of items in these tiles. And there's no stepladder. That's very bizarre. We aren't playing on the experimental branch right now. Oh, we can see the loot that's down there. There's 2 denaries. But we are playing on the latest stable branch release. So it's like the next beta branch. It's the next release for stable, but we're playing on the beta version of it, essentially. It's 0.I. So it's not Herbert, but it's going to be potentially the next stable candidate. Anyway, it's not a reason to really stress out about, because we can go make one. Yeah, it's not too bad. As long as I've got some nails and a hammer, which I do, we should be able to. I mean, we're standing next to a mansion, so there's almost certainly plenty of planks in here. We'll just make another one. I'm mystified by why that happened. Is that a bug, or did I do something wrong? You know, it's hard to know. All right, let's go. Is this door open? That door's locked. There's no doors. I have to go through the windows. What do I plan to do now? Well, I'm going to make a stepladder. Because I didn't spend all that time killing those zombies not to get the loot, you know? What's over here? Ooh, let me grab the nails, actually. Yeah, you can make one. Planks and nails from beds and wood. Exactly. Yeah, it's a pretty easy recipe. Now, like I was saying, we did clear the bottom level of this mansion. And I've already sorted most of the loot right over here. Most of it. Oh, I need that towel, actually. Yeah, my towel got soaked in bile. Alright, so there's 10 planks right here and 40 nails. Cool. Let's go into our crafting menu. I'm going to look up the word ladder. There it is. What are we missing? Oh, look. I'm missing 1 single plank. Alright, we'll drop our spear. Actually have not cleared the basement yet, buddy. We got the first level, the second story above us. Although I haven't quite zoned out the second story, but we did not clear the basement yet. There were still more zombies down there. But I want to, and we will. I'm a little nervous about her health levels. We might wait a day or two. Just reading, and this is kind of why we were clearing the zombies in that crater too, because she's pretty badly injured right now. I mean, for one thing, if anybody's unaware, if the torso or the head lose all their bars, then that's instant death. You die. If your head or your torso, you can die in other ways, trust me, but that's just like if we break an arm or a hand or something, we can wait for that to heal up, but her torso is pretty badly damaged. It's about midway towards death, so want to wait for that, kind of. 1 second, guys. Okay, but ultimately the loot on these levels hasn't been totally disappointing. We are playing with no hope installed to overwhelming despair, so I don't expect like a whole bunch of loot, but we did find this awesome helmet here in the mansion so far. We also found a pike, but it was a fake pike. It was a replica, and it's probably somewhere here in this stack of crap. But yeah, of course we're not. I'm going to take these towels too. All right, so let's go ahead and make our step ladder now. We'll go back into crafting, look up our last search. Boom. Just finished binging the Dino playthrough Death by Rock Slides. Oh my gosh, Telemonger, don't remind me. You know, I hope maybe you'll check out the Polar Earth or the Snowball Earth Challenge next. But in that world, I turned off cave-ins, man. I was like, you know what? I like the idea of cave-ins, but I was just killed by one, so I'm not going to play in another world with cave-ins on. Maybe eventually one day in the future I'll go back to it, but yeah, it was a terrible way to die. With all the dinosaurs in the world. God, I hate this. I wish I could tunnel through walls. But I'm glad you checked that out, my friend. Yeah, I do stream Vintage Story 2 occasionally, but of course the Snowball Earth Challenge is more of a edited Let's Play series. Alright, I'm looking at stuff again. Polar Earth has been great, that dragon. I know, Cutie Bun Bunny. Welcome, too. Thanks for coming by the stream today. It's good to see you again, Cutie. We're going to be streaming back in the RimWorld colony tomorrow with your character. But, yeah, I'm really enjoying the Polar Earth. I recorded 2 episodes yesterday back to back. So those are coming out soonish. So I'm getting a phone call. But, alright, so we're back down here. Let's see if I can do something with this ladder without freaking losing it. Do I have my spear on me? I don't think I have my spear. We'll make another one. You can die in cave in if you don't mine it right in Cataclysm. Oh, that's interesting. I've mined a little bit in Cata, but not like a whole lot. Alright, so we're going to activate the step ladder. And we have now deployed it, so I'm going to climb down it. Now, we just ran into some trouble. If you guys are just tuning in, I just had something like happen to my last step ladder. We had to rebuild this one. So let's see. This is what I did last time. I said take down wooden step ladder. Normally, this will just collapse the ladder and either put it in the tile I'm standing in or the one it was previously in. Yes, Red Dragon and 3 friendly neighborhood T-Rexes. I know, what's up with that? I don't think those 2 mods are necessarily coded to interact with each other, so it's unfortunate, but I was really hoping to see like a T-Rex versus a dragon fight. Alright, it says you take down the step ladder. Oh my god, it disappeared again. There's something going on. They've done something here to the way stepladders work, I guess. Like once you take it down, it destroys it? I don't know what's happening. But my stepladders keep disappearing. It's like the Bermuda Triangle for stepladders. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm just flashing through these screens. I'm just trying to look for the stepladder. What the frick? This is the second one. It's not down a level lower. Huh. Let's just look at some of this loot. There's some stuff here. I mean, I'd like to get down there. For one thing, that cyborg zombie that I shot, I'm pretty sure we can dismember it and potentially get bionics from it. So I kind of want to do that. It's not even your real ladder. Try placing it on corners near the holes. Okay. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to craft 2 of them. Okay, so let's go back up. Now I am tempted to debug spawn it into the game, but hopefully it'll boost like our skill a little bit crafting it. Let's go back to the gosh darn mansion. Let me pick a better window. We're going to have to take down... Oh, is that a bag? Okay, I'm not worried about it. Didn't we find a bag? I swear I found like a duffel bag. Did I put it on and forget to take off the other one? Because my backpack is really damaged here. Alright, so let's see. I didn't get that joke for a second, what Kitty said, but now that you just said it, Telemonger, now I got it. Like, it went over my head big time. Like, I was not in on that one. Alright, so there's no more planks here. Let's take down some doors. Some doros. I might need to pop a glowy. Alright. Oh, construction menu, deconstruct the door. Try disassembling beds when racks yield a high amount of planks. The doors are pretty good too. We get 4 planks per door and it won't take long. We'll do some beds and stuff too. So that's 8 planks and I get some nails from these. All right, how long did that take? It's actually taking kind of a long time. Let's try this table. 4 planks, about the same. About the same. Alright, so that should be enough for 1 step ladder. Let's, I'm going to haul, actually I'm going to auto haul. Enable auto. So many different button combinations in this game. You know, I was just watching a little like mini documentary for Dwarf Fortress right before the stream today, which is a game I've often compared this one to quite a bit, but yeah, it's just like most roguelikes that are extremely complex. You've got to really like get your muscle memory down, start to learn the key commands so well that you don't have to, you know, think about it every time. It is helpful, but I'm still not quite there yet in every way. All right, let's go back to our construction menu. And sometimes, funnily enough, I'll just like blank. I'm like, oh, what was the command to auto walk around trees or whatever, you know, one of the many buttons you got to remember. All right, so we're going to search and we're going to go for ladder, and we can only do the 1, so we'll just make 1. We might have to do this in the morning. In other words, I might want to take a rest here before we get back down into that hole. It's almost 7 p.m. Let's drop the let's drop the step ladder. Now, on second thought, we're just going to take it out. Where's the doors? Mansions are like little freaking labyrinths, man. Sometimes they are hard to get around them. All right, but luckily enough, we know that it's pretty much safe. All right, where is it? Where's the hole? There it is. All right, I'll just drop it right here. That's good enough. So we're going to activate the step ladder, deploy it, so it's there now. And I'm not going to try and take it down. Like I said, we'll just make a second one, and I'll climb down this one and deploy that second one below. But we're going to have to craft up another one. Let's come into our little truck, and let's see if we got anything to eat. We got some cracklings, but food is going to be an issue here. We're going to have to start doing some hunting. Well, the easy weapon to use by default are the spears because it allows you to fight in safety. Yeah, 100%. And funny enough, the skill bashing can increase because most weapons have a bashing value except for knives. That's interesting too, yeah. And you're right. I don't know if I even have my spear on me right now. I think I dropped it. But, yeah, spear, anything with reach really is my go-to weapon early on. But I like the idea of like trying to perfect like sword combat, for instance. Sounds really cool with a character, but it's just so hard early game, you know. First of all, crafting a really good sword is difficult compared to crafting a decent spear. But either way, let's turn on safe mode for the evening. I think we're gonna just chill out here in the safety of our truck. Let's see what we've got to read. Actually, I'm going to step outside. Let's do some practicing. So we're going to go back into crafting. We'll come to the practice section. So if I'd like to practice my marksmanship, but that's not going to benefit us. We would need to up it by doing something else. Rifles, aim, game, target practice kit, 5 charges. I've never heard of that. I don't know what that is. It's some sort of aiming game, but I don't know if we can craft that. Aim game target. Huh. Let's search for it. Aim game. No, doesn't appear. Okay, not to worry. We might just work on bandaging, to be quite honest. That might be the most important thing to level up early on. No, let's get inside the truck while we do it. All right, and we'll repeat the last thing, which was practice. Excellent. Just watching the time now. It's almost 9 p.m. She's getting pretty tired. Let's stop. She's well fed. I think we've got our multivitamin. Our vitamins are good for the day, so we'll have another multivitamin in the morning. But is there any little books we can read? Let's up our survival knowledge a little bit. We'll read just a little bit for like an hour before bed. All right, fantastic. Stop. Just a little progress towards survival. Let's make sure one more time that this is all bandaged. Left arm, right arm, leg. I think we need to do our torso again. It's raining here again. Your poor mangoes, they just started flowering. Nice, growing some mangoes. That's impressive. I've grown avocados, but never mangoes. Avocados are kind of easy. Well, that's not true. They're easy to sprout, but they're not really easy to maintain. Okay, so what was I doing? Putting on bandages. We'll just apply a whole new round of bandages. And I've got a little bit of antiseptic and hydrogen peroxide. I'm gonna use that sparingly though, just on the leg and on the torso are two worst. That'll help boost the healing factors a little bit, but you know, it's also really important to have extra antiseptic in case we get bitten by and infected by a zombie. But we are hungry again, so let's snack. That's the last of our food. Alright, we're going to have to take a break from the stepladder building tomorrow. I think I'd do a little animal hunting. Alright, anyway, let's go ahead and go to sleep. It's time, people. Oh, my smartphone's turned on. I was bopping and scooting to a little bit of music all night. We will turn it off. Okay, and let's save the game. Here we go. Thanks for coming by the stream, everybody. Appreciate you dropping in for another Cataclysm adventure. We're looking to hopefully get her a magic school eventually. We've searched a couple of magical like spots, but no luck really. The only thing we found at the magic spot was a book on Taekwondo, which we did learn. My one character really needs a lot of healthcare to heal. Dude is imperceptive healer. That's crazy, game player. My last character was imperceptive healer too, or one of my previous ones recently. I don't know if it was the last one now. They all start to blend together. But yeah, that trait is a really difficult one. You can see her torso's getting much better. Yeah, we can go get some food, then we can continue with our little excursion into the basement. I mean, I still want to get a stepladder, but Telemonger says I have mangoes, soursop, banana, plantains, kumquat, breadfruit, and avocado. Nice. I've never heard of soursop. I don't know what that is. I've had all the others that, well, actually, I've never had breadfruit either, but I've heard of it. All right, so before we go out, oh, I think we're cold. Yeah, we're chilly right now. That'll be fine. We'll turn on the heat in the truck or something. I'm going to come over here. Where's that tree that I knocked down earlier? See, one of the reasons I don't like this dust that they added is that it doesn't go away. I mean, I knocked down this tree right here days ago, and there's still little dust clouds near it. It's like, no, we don't need this dust here for days. Basically, people in cat are mutated. Yeah. You Brazilian bro? Me? I am not. No, but you're probably not asking me. It does sound like Telemonger is in a more of like a tropical climate or closer to the equator if you're growing things like mangoes and avocado for sure. But that's awesome. Imperceptive healer is just making healer very... Yeah, I agree. Healing in this game is a little bit accelerated, for sure. We've talked about that before in stream. Like, you can heal up a broken leg in like a week, or a week and a half or two, maximum 2 weeks. Like, you can take a leg if you're proper care and you're not, like, pushing your character, and you got medicine and a splint, you can heal it up quick. And in real life, that ain't happening. You got a serious break in your leg, it's going to take months and you may never be like fully healed depending on the type of break. All right, so let's go. We've got ourselves a stick. We can go ahead and whip up the spear real quick. I just like to have this spear. Let's see, which one do I want? This one. Takes like an hour to make it. She is hungry again, so yeah. We're going to go take a drive down to this orchard to the south. I don't care about that. Yeah, we shot a sheep. They're livestock, or there were. Hopefully they haven't, like, run off yet, but we were able to kill a sheep. Alright, let's do some auto driving here. Yeah, we're going to drive down here. I believe, didn't we see a wasp at this, what's it called? At the orchard too? I think there was a wasp down there, so we got to be careful. But let's watch the little heads-up display, see if any animals pop in to view. I don't care what it is. I'll eat a horse right now. It doesn't bother me. All right, we got another car coming. Yeah, okay, there's another sheep. Perfect. All right, we'll stop the car. Oops. All right, I'm going to drop my spear. We're going to put the earplugs in. Very good. And let's see. Could Broom deal with us? That's a good question, gameplay. I don't know. I haven't messed around with the dust too much. I just know it's like one of the newer things they're adding in. I think it's also going to be part of like a larger system too. They're just testing it in pieces, but I don't know many of the details. Yeah, it is rare to find plants like bananas. You're right, and only in like certain regions of the world, much like coffee. All right, so let's see here. Oh, there's still cracklins here. Wait, let me grab that. Activate it. We might have some free food right here. Okay, what do we got now? Hey, 77 cracklins. We're freaking good. I don't need to kill another sheep. That was enough. That was like a little food preservation cheat, maybe. Just like stop preparing the food like midway through. Does that preserve it? Probably not. I bet you would just finish it and it would go rotten. But cracklings actually have a really long shelf life. All right, let's see. I don't think any more sheep were around. They didn't run off, so we're good. That's all we needed. Because it was outside the reality bubble, that's a good point too. That's a good point too. Plus, I think these cracklins, since they're like mostly fat, they do have a fairly long shelf life compared to just like raw meat. So if that was like you said, it was raw meat, it might not have rotted until it got back in the reality bubble. I don't know. But either way, doesn't matter. We don't care. All we got. Cracklins are delicious too. It's just basically like fatty pieces of meat. So we're talking like bacon. All right, let's go. Let's park by. I think we'll park by the front. Going a little too fast. Look at all that damn dust. Alright, at least my car doesn't like kick up dust. That would be really annoying. Yeah, this whole mansion is just like surrounded in a halo of dust now. Alright, let's stop driving. Good. Good. I think I'm gonna take off the backpack and drop it. And I'm gonna leave myself a mark because I have to do that. This is going to relieve some of the encumbrance that the character is having. Yeah, we're down to just yellow now. That's not bad. But, wait, do I have the spear? I think it's in my front seat. Yeah, but also the backpack is in really bad shape. It's about to tear, so I'm worried like a zombie's going to rip it and all my loot is going to spill out. But that does mean we're kind of limited in our abilities to grab stuff, so we'll just be on a mission to kill zombies right now. It is best cooked in its freshest. Making lard can make you a very caloric, long-preserved food, but it makes you very unhappy the longer you eat it. Really? I didn't know that. Oh, look. We've been in this area for too long. The nomadic restlessness is starting to kick in. This is the first time I've actually seen this. I played with nomadic characters before, but it was early on in like my Cataclysm experience. Wow. So I wonder if this gets worse and worse. It says total negative, -5. I bet you that will get worse and worse. Let's see, it's not that bad. Yeah, it's not that bad now. I wonder. I do want to clear this mansion. Like, the only thing really keeping us in this area right now is the fact that there's still a second solar panel on this roof, but it's really the mansion. I want to clear and loot it. We haven't done that fully yet. So let's pop on a flashlight. Let me just see what I've got with me. Okay, I've got some painkillers, a few bandages. It's important in case we get attacked, which we're going to, but all right, now I'm going to peek below. Oh my god, these zombies have absolutely leveled the basement. Look at that. That's nuts. See, this is what happens when you leave a bunch of zombies like to their own devices and they're still inside your reality bubble. All right, so they're down there in the corner. Jesus, no wonder this place is haloed by dust. They've literally torn through walls and crap. Look, these doors are just freestanding doors. There's no walls. Oh my god. All right, so they're coming at me. Wait, where are the stairs? Oh, I see them now. All right, yeah, let's go back up. That's wild, dude. So oh, there's a hole there. We're trying to draw these zombies up. There we go. Now, what's the plan once we get them up? Should I take him out and... What is this guy? He's a tough zombie. What's his health? It's full health. Oh, you know what? Let's set some fires. I got an idea. Right, we're not going to set a fire inside the mansion. That would be silly. No. Alright, come here, dummy. Don't lose sight of me now. I think he lost sight of me. Where'd he go? Oh, he fell down in the hole. He fell down in that hole right there. He is back in the basement now. Oh my god. Alright, hold on. Ooh! There's another one. Nice. Oh, she just fell down in the hole. Maybe I can get her. No, she's in the basement. Alright, let's smash this one. Alright. What's there? Okay. You should find an engine that uses electricity to operate. It would be a good alternative until you can find fuel for military vehicles. That's true. That's true. I will definitely... I think we actually found a small... It's a very small electrical engine, but we did find one. We also got a safe right here, which I haven't looted. All right, let's see if we can continue to clear the basement, but... I think... we're going to be more smart about this. From now on, I'm going to draw the zombies out. And I'm going to draw them into some fire. Okay, I don't want to start a fire too close to the house or anywhere where it will, like, spread into the house. I think those will be fine. Alright, let's look, And you... Wait. A gasoline engine, 600 tank where you can put gasoline in. I'm not sure if all you there, buddy. Let's see. Okay, there's a child below us. Yeah, there's a zombie. Oh, she just freaking hit me. Oh my god, she almost tore my right leg off. Come on, zombie child, get out of the hole. Get out of the basement. I hit it once. It's not... Okay, there we go. The acidic zombie. Oh, I just killed an acidic zombie. Hold on, can I look below? It's real risky getting on these steps because these zombies can attack me on the stairs. I don't like it, but there's more down here. Alright, come on, you. Oh, crap. There's that zombie child. Alright, come on, get up the stairs. There we go. God, it's like corralling cats. Alright, Hardwood, do you prefer the tile set you have now or the original? By original, I assume you mean Ultica? This is the Undead People tile set, and it's not in the base game, in case anybody's not aware. But I do have the link. I can get you for downloads. I prefer this one. Ultica's not bad. I've just gotten used to this one at this point. It's not perfect, though, you know. It's got some missing sprites for, like, it doesn't miss the ones from Magicalism, but I have a heck of a time getting them to work. Undead People's most pleasing to look at. That's what we're using. MS Auto, more complete. Yeah, I can't remember what the world map is tile I use, but we could take a look. But I've grown really accustomed to that one too. Options, graphics, tile set. So yeah, I'm using the Larwick overmap. That's this one. It's actually, I've been told it's similar to like the ASCII overmap in some ways, but obviously it gives, you know, certain little sprites to some buildings. But you just get used to one. That's kind of what you play with. Let's see, did I miss anything? Okay. All right, sweet. We got a couple more zombies. Followed us up. Yeah, if you can lead them through the fire like this, it damages them pretty badly. She just died right there with one hit. Let's lead this one through this bush. Sometimes it's easy. Sometimes they're kind of tough. Obviously, like a firefighter zombie's probably not going to take too much damage. Grab that stuff. Got another kid coming at us. Would you believe I'm using pen and paper as of my overmaps? I've never heard of that one. Is that in the base game? I might have to try that one. Okay. Actually be better if we just let this little youngling burn, because then we don't take the morale penalty for it, but this thing's slippery. Get in that fire. Oh my god. Alright. Whatever. What's in the lunchbox? Nothing. Ooh, they got a small backpack, but it's filthy. Alright, let's smash. Smashing takes so long. I honestly don't know why I prefer the original Ultica. I've heard it said that Ultica is the most complete of the tile sets, but I can't really vouch for that. Again, that's just like what I've heard people say, so I don't know if 100% true, but alright, so any more zombies wandering around? There's probably more below us. Oh, okay, let's look. Oh god, yeah, there's like dozens still. Why are there so many? I wish there was a quick and easy way to kill these. Now, there's 3 brainless zombies, which are not going to be that hard for us to deal with, but all these other ones, this is a nightmare. These mansions are just loaded. It's like, how many people actually live in a mansion, you know? All right, we're going to have to run from this thing. This is a skeletal dog, too. I might lead this thing around. Why is it so slow all of a sudden? Yeah, I might lead it around to that hole. I don't know. Let's try and kill it. We'll walk again. What, did it get stuck on the tree or something? This might be tricky. Oh, crap. Run. Oh, he got me. Get in that fire. Okay, we got it. We got it. All right, we can stop running. Let's go ahead and loot it. There's nothing to loot there. I'm going to smash it. All right. More to come. It looks like the map is paper and the cursor is a pencil. Oh, interesting. That could be fun to see. You can see it in the latest mobile experimental gameplay on YouTube. Okay, I gotcha. Alright, let's find some more zombies. Always got to look down there first. Don't just step below. This is actually going to be kind of a pain in the butt to loot with all this wood that they have thrown around. Yeah, this is going to be insane. There's going to be so much looting. We might literally have to, like, loot and come back to it. Like, take a break and go drive around to relieve some of her nomadic needs. Alright, what do we get? I'm not going to smash them right now. I hate smashing. People have told me about that mod that gets rid of the need to smash zombies. I need to seriously install that. I despise it. Now look at that. That guy actually looks like he got caught on fire. That's cool. Yeah, he just burned right up. Fire's pretty OP. Can also be very dangerous, though. I have definitely lost characters thanks to fires before. Alright, you guys coming up? Alright, we're able to kill some of them now. Because they're not on the stairs, technically. They're just in the holes that are around us. There's like a hole here. There's like a hole right here that we can see the basement. So it's kind of like what I was doing with that crater out there. I'm just standing on the rim of these holes, stabbing downward with my spear. Let's see, I got burnt out playing and recording Catus, so I am just having a month break until I feel able to play the game and complete one goal and make the forge for my young student. Right on. Yeah, I mean, burnout is very real, you know. One of the ways that I maintain my uploads and stuff with YouTube and streaming schedule is to just know when to take frequent breaks, you know. That's absolutely essential. And you got to know yourself too, you know. I do daily uploads and stuff, but not everybody, you know, can. Some people have jobs and stuff like that, of course, and some people just can't play video games to that extent. I guess in a way you could say I was either gifted or cursed with the ability to just play video games endlessly. All right, let's go here. But no, I do get burnt out on them too, you know, but all right, let's go. I also love video games passionately too, so that helps. But all right, I think we've squished, or not squished, we've killed most of the zombies. Now we got to go down there and squish them. This is going to be the time-consuming part. Wait, there's another one to the south. Where's he at? All right, I see him. Come on there, Dracula. You look like Dracula. Let's go up. He ran away. Okay. Did we get him? I don't think we killed him. Alright, let's check this. Come on here. Oh, he hit my arm. This is a sneaky guy right here. He's playing games with me. He's playing whack-a-mole. Did we get him? I think we did. Alright, smash. Wow. Takes like 3 minutes to smash a zombie. I guess that makes sense. I don't know. Actually, 3 minutes? No, it wouldn't take me that long to smash. Wait, you cannot pulp acid-filled corpses and need to be slowly dismembered. Oh, that's smart. Okay, so we'll do that. I guess having that injury plus pain really slows your movement. Well, no, actually, our movement speed is 100 right now. She is in minimal pain. But the leg injury does not seem to affect her movement necessarily, although that might not be true because she might actually be a little bit faster than 100. She is fleet-footed, so actually, yeah, you might be right. Let's eat some aspirin, or ibuprofen too. Let me eat that multivitamin. Alright, so let's dismember this boy. Acidic zombie, dismember, good. We lopped the limbs off the corpse. It ain't getting back up. Alright, so do we have our flashlight? Yes, flashlight is turned on. This is the first time I'm actually getting to really walk around down here. There is a generator. We actually have one of those in our truck. Now again, don't forget, I don't have my backpack on me, so we're not actually looting. I'm just trying to look for zombies. There's another one. And open doors, open gates, anything locked, we're going to try and open it. Because once we clear this area of zombies, we're going to... Oh, crap. Oh, we're picking up nails. That's going to be bad. No, we're fine. All right. Yeah, sorry. Getting distracted here. All right, let's go up. Up, up, up. There we go. I'm going to try and take at this guy. Look at your movement. You spend more than 1 second to walk around. Okay. I believe you. Move is 145. Yeah, you're probably right. I don't have the most experience like interpreting the move numbers. It's been explained to me before, but is he still there? Yeah. How's my spear? It's holding up. Yeah, we need to find... Actually, we know the location of the forge, don't we? There's the Exodii, and then the forge is right over there. We got to get this truck, like, equipped, make it aquatic. I hope I can. I don't know. All right, is this thing dead? Yeah. All right, down we go. All right. And back up we go. This is the way to do it. It's not super... Oh, crap. Hit my left arm again. It's not super reliable because these zombies are wandering in and out of my hit range, but it's a little bit less dangerous than kiting them along. I gotta lure this fat guy here. Did we get him? Nope. Oh, he keeps hitting me too. Now, despite my best efforts, my leg wound is just not going to get better like this. Wait, did we get him? Okay, he's dead now. And smash him. Good. There's probably still some more, but we've just got to look around. So let's keep exploring. I'd like to take this door out. Let me drop my spear. That might be a death sentence. We'll grab the plank. Do you notice that your limbs are the ones getting damaged the most of the time before your torso and your head? I think that my legs were especially getting targeted there in that fight because of the fact that we were standing on the stairs with zombies below us. But it seems to be like dependent on the type of enemy, you know, their size mostly. All right, so that is destroyed. I don't know why I keep dropping the spear. I have a spear strap. Hey, is that a teddy bear? Hell yeah, it is. God, yeah. Just listen, just because we're in the apocalypse, people, doesn't mean we can't sleep in style with a little teddy. All right, just popping open crates. Please let me open it. Yeah, let's drop this door down to... Oh, well, there we go. Wield. Stored in the spear strap. All right, let's take out some doors. Wield. The character most of the time will try to block attacks. You know, we do have Taekwondo. I have learned Taekwondo, but I'm a little nervous about it. This is a style that requires no weapons, or does not utilize weapons at all. Cutie says, I absolutely guarantee that my stuffies would come with me in the apocalypse. You know it. Actually, I'm pretty sure that if we sleep with a stuffed animal, it gives us a little bonus to our comfort. I think. It's on the weapon technique. What do you mean? It's on the weapon technique. Are you talking about, Taekwondo? If we look at Taekwondo using the description and we scroll to the bottom, yeah, there's no weapons. And it actually says it too. Focus on kicks, it does not benefit from wielded weapons. So yeah, Taekwondo in particular is a martial art that does not utilize weapons. It's strictly unarmed combat. But that's cool though. You know, I've said it's good to have, you can learn multiple martial arts, so it's not like there's any reason not to learn it, you know. And if we get stuck in a situation like where my spear breaks, or if I drop it, and we have to fight unarmed, well, hell, at least we've got, you know, some knowledge of how to do that, so. Oh, you're talking about the wooden spear and the blocking. Okay. We'll take a look at that. And under... I might need to look at it, or actually examine it, huh? Let's see. There we go. Oops. So what we're looking for here, check the speed. The blocking. I don't see necessarily anything for block. There it is. Medium blocking ability. Is that what you're talking about? Techniques when wielded? And he's got a block. Looking around. There may be something hidden behind these washing machines. We'll probably need to come back down here with our tool set and dismantle those. Well, maybe we can do it right now, actually. Let's look. Deconstruct. No, I'm not going to do that right now. We'll clear this basement first, but I am going to check it. Oh, what is this? Oh, you know what this is? Wait a second. Is this what I think it is? Is this a radioactive? No, it says portable gasoline generator. Oh, I saw that. I thought that was nuclear. I thought that was a little portable nuclear generator, which do exist in this game. That's just a gas generator. That's also something unique that I've never actually seen before, is a gas generator. All right, let's keep looking around. We got this southern part. Got a few crates to pop open. There we go. Yeah, I'd really like to make a beeline to the magic forge. Because let's try some taekwondo with this guy. You kick the... I guess I better take on the technique. There we go. So we're in our taekwondo stance. We adopt a narrow fighting stance. We punch the fat zombie for 1. Kind of backing me into a corner here. He's grabbed me. You roundhouse kick the zombie but do no damage. We're not very skilled at unarmed. So we're literally like learning it right now. Ugh, look at my leg. I don't think we're going to do that anymore. Let's wield the spear. We will go back into our brawling stance. We will do this the old-fashioned and the safe way, at a distance. Nice. All right. Dismember. Ooh. We got... Whoa. What is this? A flashy knife with hinged handles that completely conceals the blade while folded. Popular amongst movie gangbangers and people who thought fidget spinners were safe. This thing has 16 pierce on it. It weighs next to nothing. It has a to hit penalty, so it's not easy to hit people with it, but it's probably ridiculously fast. Like, I probably get like 4 or 5 hits, and the time it would take me to thrust my spear, I imagine. The fat zombies are resistant to blunt, too. That makes sense. Just like bludgeon it away at like a wall of blubber. Yeah, an undead wall of blubber. Alright, so we're still kind of just reconnoitering here. Popping crates. Got a mouthful of dust. This whole place is covered. Come on now. At least make sure you're fully healed when... Yeah, that's probably a smart idea. Especially since we're really, really inept at the skill. Fat zombies are the best punching bags to train. Oh, that's good to know. That's actually helpful, yeah. Makes sense, too. Anything interesting? Chopsticka? Alright. We still got a little bit to explore. But I think we've mostly cleared the basement of enemies. We'll see. Just gotta keep looking around. There's an endless amount of nails down here, though. That's pretty awesome. You know, it might be worth trying to whip up some boat... Oh, look, a cart. Trying to whip up some boat hulls. Yeah. And see if we can attach them to the car. Use some wooden ones. That's what I did in my last playthrough, and it was really effective. But I don't know if we can make this really heavy-duty truck that we've got actually float. I'm not sure if that's going to work. All right. Anyway, so a little bit more up here. Yeah, haven't explored up here yet. The fun part is still coming. Pretty soon we're going to get to look through all this loot. And God, I hope there's a backpack here somewhere. What's that? Fur hat, pair of arm warmers, ski jacket. There's definitely some valuable stuff here. I mean, it is a mansion. What do we got there? Boop, 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 boop. Okay, it's 10:07 in the AM. That's good to know. What's that? I just can't help myself. I've got to look at the loot. Even if I can't pick it up right now, I just have to look at it. Examine it. All right. I think this room is clear. I believe the only place to check now is behind those washing machines I was talking about earlier. Let me just get to kind of the center here. Okay. There's a couple safes in this room. I haven't actually gone in this room yet. Actually, I think that this room, that is a hidden room. There's no door to it, but I think the wall was broken down. Yeah, that's a hidden room right here. See, there's a metal door behind this. So it's kind of a hidden room. Well, yeah, because this is locked. That's super interesting, but the zombies bashed it down. Oh, there's locked gun safes here. Is there anything else? Laptop, computer. Just a bunch of destroyed walls. Then there's 3 gun safes in this room. We need an improvise. Well, we can try to lockpick them later. That's cool, though. We found one hidden room, essentially. All right. I was trying to make sure. Wait. There's another room right here. Okay, this room has a door. Might want to train your lockpicking before lockpicking the safes. Do they have a chance to, like, freeze up or, like, auto shut off or something? All right, let's see. What time is it? We're in moderate pain, but let's put away the spear. Now I'm going to, now see, okay, so what I'm talking about in terms of hidden rooms, you can see the wall is solid, except for right behind here. This is blackened because these washing machines are blocking our view of the wall. Normally it would be like a shelf or a bookshelf which you could drag. These are too heavy to drag, and I think they're like connected, so we need to actually take this down before we can see what's behind this. See if there's like a hidden door behind the washing machine. And there's not. See, now we can see the wall totally filled, but, you know, it's worth checking. I think I want this sheet metal. Let me check something real quick. Yeah. All right. Actually, let me just make that. Back. Search up, bro. Do it. Yeah, I need to make a brazier and put that in my truck. All right. Well, ran out of light. I think my flashlight just died. Drop it. We will turn on. Oh, all my glow sticks are in my backpack. All right. Well, we've officially cleared the basement, people. So that was not an easy task for sure, but we've done it. And there's my other spear. All right, let's finish the brazier. All right, now we're going to go put that in the truck, which is parked right out front. Very good. God, why are all these doors locked? It's not like this is a mansion here, people. Oh, you would break the locks if you failed? Understood. Yeah, it's probably a good idea. I don't know. I mean, just depending on her mood, I don't know if we want to stick around this area for too long. I'm willing to stick around for another couple days. Her mood is bad right now, though. Yeah, look. So last time we looked at it just yesterday in game, it was at -5. It's definitely going up. So what we might do then is leave the area, go driving around, maybe check out like this road, head towards Trenton. Just look around, investigate maybe whatever that is right there, and then we'll return, you know, because there's definitely going to be some stuff to return to. So let's do a note here. All right. Is there anything we really need to get? Because I am a little bit nervous about her health, or her health and her mood now. Yeah. How is she? Is she bandaged? All right, we'll bandage that up a little bit. All right, I'm gonna grab the backpack and wear the backpack. Okay. Yeah, is there anything we need to do at the mansion? I mean, I'd like to loot it, obviously, and look through everything, but we don't have the time. We will return, though. So, let's close her up. Let's jump behind the wheel. Alright, it's time to fulfill that nomadic tendency, that wanderlust that Helminia has. Alright, I'm also going to delete the backpack mark. So, let's go. We're going to drive. We're going to bypass this little town here. We kind of drove through it previously. And there is a gas station right on the outskirts of it. Let's see here. Yeah, let's drive off-road a little bit. Speed up. Yeah, take ourselves right off the road. Oh, what? I just hit an oak tree? Huh. It says I hit an oak tree. I didn't even see it. Do we have our earplugs in? I do have my earplugs in. That was weird. I thought I took those out. You should not fight. You are too injured for combat. The imperceptive healer gameplay. Give me insight. Yeah, you're right. You're right about that. I need to be extremely cautious about combat right now. So we're just driving. We're just driving. We're gonna avoid the little town. Actually, let's go up here real quick. I see something flashing on the inside of this building. Oh, no, never mind. I see what it is. Alright, so that's the gas station. There's definitely zombies around here, which we want to avoid. There's an ice cream truck, which we've already looted. What was this again? Oh, that's the irradiation plant. Yeah, we got to return there with ID cards. So we're definitely coming back to this area. I think there was also a lab too, right? Yeah, there's a laboratory right here, which is like end game type of looting opportunity. So we're going to return, but yeah, we just got to get out of Dodge for a while. All right. Let's get into the auto drive. We got a nice long stretch of highway. That's perfect. That's what everybody wants in life. A working vehicle, nice long stretch of highway, and a zombie killing spear. All right, let's see. Yeah, let's check our surroundings. There's a grove. Supply drops could be good. There could be some protein bars there. But let's continue. Just driving. I will stop and look at vehicles too. It's always important. Maybe we can get some more hazmat zombie. Wait a second. Oh. Okay, there's a mass grave here. Did I break the window? Oh, I did. Yeah. I did. So that's what happened to my godstone. Yeah, my frame up here is very damaged too. Yeah, I hit a tree. I didn't even see it. Okay. That frame is not good. Our wheel is about busted. Where's the engine? Our truck horn is broken. Yeah, this vehicle's not in great shape. We're missing roof parts. Yeah, so this is not even actually a sealed cab. Well, it never really was. But this is not our final vehicle, I'll tell you that much. It's nice that we got one, because we got this thing working on literally like the second day here in the world. What did I just run over? But I would like to upgrade to like a military vehicle. Oh no. Dang it. There's a flamethrower. Look at that. M97 flamethrower right there. Shoot. I'd love to get my hands on that. Let's leave a note here and say if we roll around a little bit, we might be able to find another one of those craters. If there's a crater near here, I will take the time to drop those. What do you mean, can I even use it? I assume so. Why would I not be able to? Are flamethrowers nerfed or something recently? I don't know. Whoa. Oh, okay. We're fine. This thing is kind of nimble. I mean, it's pretty maneuverable. You know, I've had flamethrowers, but I've never actually used them, so that is a good question, which I'm not sure. I assume that there's a gun in the game, you could use it. Alright. Let's see, magazines, fuel. Oh, okay, you're asking what fuel I would use. Ooh, farm supply stores are badass. We might find like a tract. Oh, we found a feral human. Hold on, I gotta turn my fan on. You might hear a little bit of background noise here, folks. But, alright. We could find like a tractor at this location, which would be really interesting. But we did just see a feral human, which is fairly dangerous. Yeah, they just opened that door. Is he going after me, or is he going after the groundhog? That's the real question. But, oh, to answer your question too, game player, we do have a jerry can full of gasoline in the back of the truck. So that's probably what I would use for fuel. If it takes gas, I don't know. Maybe we have to make napalm or something. Yeah, I would definitely like to take a look at this place, but that feral is extremely dangerous, especially with our health. What's that? It's pretty damaged, but this is an automatic tractor. Yeah, it's too bad. I'm pretty sure, is this an electric? It's got robotic controls. Interesting. We're gonna slowly drive through the parking lot. I got 2 zombies chasing me down. Oh, there is a bigger vehicle here. What is that, like a cube van or something? I think that's a cube van. Yeah. Those can be pretty good. Oh, a scribbled scroll. Yeah. It's a little dangerous. I tell you, it's got a fence on it. So we could potentially clear this area if we were in a bit better health and if I had some tear gas to deal with that feral. But we'll come and check it out again. Let's just keep driving. No reason to stop for now. Oh, okay. Here's a reason. Alright, I gotta be careful because there's probably still zombies on me, but turn around. I always make it a point to check vehicles that are at these trailheads, because sometimes you'll find bug out bags. Ooh, not this time, but we did find a couple things. Take the bandages. Ferals are too dangerous, yeah, to fight with right now, 100%. I need some, at least some tear gas. I could try and just stand there and shoot it with a rifle, but, I mean, with all the zombies around, too, that's not going to be a great idea. Oh, there's wasps, too, somewhere. Spiders and wasps. I just saw the notification for wasps pop up, but I'm not sure where they're at. But... Alright, we're back. Let's go. I don't care about that little room. So that's a sand pit. Sand pits don't typically have much. I think occasionally you can find like a work truck parked at the sand pit, but I'm not going to worry about that. I guess if you need lots and lots of sand for some reason, it could be helpful to have a sand pit nearby. And I guarantee you there's going to be some crafting recipe in this game that requires you to have a ton of sand. You want to make like sandbags or something, I don't know. Alright, what the hell was that? Just did a little 360 on the road. Now I can't look at my map. Oh, okay, here we go. Uh-oh, we have a crater. And a military outpost. Oh, dear God. This is interesting. Now, we don't really want to get too close to this. I wonder if there's turrets. What I'm going to do is... I'm going to approach it from the rear. We're going to back up to it a little bit. I just want to see... It's got turrets. Probably going to shoot me. Oh, flip, dude. There's a vehicle right there. There's a military vehicle. Armored personnel carrier. It looks like it's in pretty good shape. I mean, it's got no wheels on it, but... Ooh. We could strip that. Look at this guy. Caustic soldier zombie, though. I think I'm in over my head here a little bit. Although the good news is it doesn't appear that there's, like, it doesn't appear there's turrets here. Oh, wait a second. We can lure these guys up to the crater. If there's no turrets, I can just drop these boys right in that crater. Again, the real risk is going to be turrets and ferals. Oh, there's a ton of them. Alright, I'm going to attempt this. I don't know. We might end up losing the run right here. Let's, park. I'm going to stop driving. Oh, caustic soldiers. Caustic zombie soldiers shoot their causticness. This is actually kind of rough here because there's not a lot of room for me to go around the behind this thing. Alright, so the hazmat zombie just fell in. Here comes the caustic boy. Alright, he's in there. I just walked in the water. Are we wet now? Let's get these two boys. Yep. Dropping them in there. Alright. Now these I'm not really interested in killing. Although it would be great to get the loot from these soldier zombies. I guarantee some of them have weapons on them. Maybe even some like halfway decent military backpacks and gear. Although it would be filthy, so we would have to like, clean it. But could still really be worth it. Alright, I gotta be super careful. We didn't necessarily confirm that there's no turrets or ferals here, but there are zombies in the river. Oh, Christ, bro. Good call. God damn, there's a lot of them. I was going to use my whistle, too, at one point to lure these. I'm glad you said that. Oh, look at this, though. What is that? Ooh, hold on. Let me look at something. Have we left? Yeah, okay, so it looks like we left the area. We no longer have that nomadic penalty. Oh, look, there's a black ops zombie. So what that means to me is if we clear this area, although now these zombies over here make me real nervous, but I was going to say we could spend a couple days here, maybe tooling up one of these vehicles or stripping it for parts or something, but this guy's fast. We'll see. We just have to play it by ear. We have to see what's what. We can't make any determinations just yet. Looks like the two zombies to the south started to aggro on an animal or something. I have to go back for those. So where are those zombies? I see their icons. I'm not actually seeing them, but that's okay. That's a good thing. I don't want to see them right now. Right, there should be two others. I think the two others ran off into the lake. Oh, there's zombie elves and shit over here. Yeah, I think those guys ran into the lake. Okay, we do have searchlights here. Yeah, those won't hurt us in and of themselves, though. Okay. Tearing up my stuff here. That's my vehicle. How dare you destroy my vehicle? Alright, good. We've got 2 soldiers and a Black Ops zombie on us. These are going to be real helpful to get these down in the hole. My speed is pretty bad right now, too. Let's see why that is for a second. Pain, encumbrance, wounds. Let's take a little bit more ibuprofen and a multivitamin. All right, let's go. Got to be ridiculously careful here. Okay, we got another zombie soldier, 2 more. Let's try and get both these guys. Oh, this guy's real close to me. I just don't want him to touch me. Oh no! I just got a crash. Crap, my game just crashed. Yep, there it goes. Alright, hold on, we gotta boot back up. Oh, that was weird. That's never happened before, actually. Like, I got that error log just a couple minutes ago, but... Oh, I'm tired too. Thank you, game player. Appreciate that. That was weird. I didn't even look at the error message either. I just closed it real quick by accident. Well, crap. Alright. It's launching. We should be back in the game in a moment. Sorry about that, guys. Not sure what happened. Just give me 1 second. Alright, maybe it's the entity crammed. What does that mean exactly? Let's launch it. Here we go. Alright, Helmidia. Should be loading up. You guys will see the screen pop up here any minute. Has this happened in your game before? Yeah. Yeah, it is the beta branch. You know, I don't want to properly call it experimental because it's not experimental. It's just the beta of the stable. I probably shouldn't be playing like beta branches when I live stream and stuff, but you know, with this game, it's hard not to try out the new things and dive and experiment. But I appreciate you guys hanging out. Have a little patience with me. Hopefully the game doesn't crash right away again. That's going to be the real killer, as if it just like auto crashes hard. Oh. Well, it's not going to crash again because we lost all that progress. Freaking frick, dude. All that time I spent clearing the basement. That a condom is too long to fit. No, I've never gotten that one, game player. I'm not sure if that's real or if that's just a joke, but hey, at least it made me laugh here. Damn it. Yeah, so the basement is no longer cleared. They're still full of zombies. Let's see, do I have food even? I don't have food. We've still got to go back down to the south in the morning and pick up those cracklins. God damn it. All right, let's go back to sleep. This is how it goes sometimes. Big loss. We lost basically the whole day. Yeah. From the moment we went to sleep, which is now, to, yeah, what we just did. I've had that happen before a couple times. Not that crash exactly, but like my game would freeze up or lightning storm will crash, you know, cut my power. It's unfortunate, but, you know, as I've mentioned before, I actually have auto save turned off. If you boot up Cataclysm and you play it by default, autosave is turned on by default, but I turn it off when I'm live streaming just because it stops the stream, you know, every like what, 5-10 minutes, whatever you have it set to. And as you explore the world more and more, it takes time to save the game. So it's a trade-off, unfortunately. Yeah. So I apologize for the loss of progress, but we'll just do something a little different. I think we'll head over to that area that we just left this morning. Let's go get that food. We're going to go grab those cracklins. Yeah, it's alright, though. Don't worry about it. We'll make up for it. I mean, what did we end up getting from the basement? Nothing. Essentially, I just cleared it to loot it, you know, at a later date. So we can still come back here, and we certainly will, for the loot. But Yeah, that sucks. Speed it up a little bit. Ah, well, at least we didn't die, right? The stream will continue regardless of the crash. Maybe we shouldn't return to that area, though. Think it'll cause us to crash again? Tell you what, maybe we'll go over there and we'll save it right before we actually do some stuff. Can I quick save? Yeah. Okay, now it's saving. Alright, here we go. Chasing down some sheep. Hello, little sheep. Should get my hands on one of these animals, like tie it up in the back of my car or something. It's not a bad idea. Alright, here we go. Let's look at our health. Hey, good news is, like, our healing is back to where it was when we woke up, and my truck isn't, I didn't run into that tree either. So the front end of my truck isn't smashed up anymore. See, I'm looking on the bright side here, guys. I'm looking on the bright side. Alright, so I don't think we need to be near the fire for that. Or do we? Oh, yeah, I do. Alright, we're going to cook these up. Beautiful. What are we wielding? Do we have a spear? Let me drop some crap. I'm walking around with too much crap on me. Okay. Yep, looking good. And let me check and see if we got a spear in the front seat. No, I don't. I think I left my spear behind, so let's get one. Look at this. There's a fish right here. Do you think I could just grab this fish? All right, here we go. It's a small tree. Yep. Smash. Have you tried making a copper spear? Not in this run. I haven't. Oh, are you kidding me? The tree didn't have any long sticks. There's Poopy over here. And grab. Wield. Let's go ahead and make. Go back to the vehicle. Oh, I thought that was a turtle. That's just a green fish. Green sunfish. I thought that was a little tortuga. I don't think I have the copper for it. If we look at my crafting, we kind of looked at this earlier. Yeah, I don't have any welding stuff for making like the higher level spears for one thing. Unfortunately, we could make a pipe spear. Yeah, that might be our best bet. Yeah, let's see. Will you try the same path or try another? What? You mean from what we lost, the save that we lost? We're just gonna go back there. I do want to check out that military base and clear. It's possible that when we get over there, though, that crater that appeared, I don't know if it's going to appear again. So if that crater doesn't appear, then we're not going to be taking on the military zombies, like hand-to-hand or anything. The only reason I stopped there and decided to do that was because of the crater. All right, but I would like to get those vehicles much, much better. All right, so we've got a wooden spear now again. Oh, good. Let's put that as a favorite. We'll wear it in our spear strap. And let me just make sure. Did I get my backpack? Yeah, we did. Okay. Close. And we're driving. All right. Yeah, real unfortunate. Let me leave a note here, though. There we go. Basement has not been cleared. Don't get yourself confused, because I will, like, I'll return to that mansion in a couple of weeks after several more live streams and think to myself, oh, that's right, we cleared that, didn't we? Hold on a second. Why is it doing that? X toggle fast travel. Is that right? There we go. Yeah. All right. But it's important to always leave very accurate and thorough notes. Always. All right. And we're just going to avoid Edmonds altogether. The hard part is making the spear shaft. You need the oil to smooth it. And zombie tallow is apparently good for that. Yeah, we haven't come across any of the animal oil that sometimes you can find in like kitchens and stuff, like cooking oils. Alright, we're back on the road. But not trying to fight. Oh, interesting. Oh, shoot, there's feral soldiers? What is that? There's a military blockade here. See, things have already changed. This wasn't here, and I don't think this military site was here. Consolus, hello, what's going on? A bit late, was occupied with playing myself, so I forgot you would be playing at this time. How things going? It's going great, my friend. Thanks for stopping by the stream. I appreciate ya. Yeah, we just lost a little bit of progress. My game crashed, and so I didn't have it saved, unfortunately, but we're just going to make up for it. You know, that's all we can do, basically. And things are definitely changing, too, so that's unfortunate. It's almost certain that that military site is going to be there, but I don't think the crater will be there again. All right. So we'll just explore a bit. So Consolus, are you playing Cata too? Is that what you're doing? You're playing some Cataclysm? Are you playing something else? I'm playing myself. I forgot you've been playing it this time. Yeah, no worries. I'm going to be streaming some RimWorld tomorrow at the same time. And I will then be back to stream more Cataclysm on this world on Sunday too, all at the same time. So hopefully you can catch me there. Hey, look at who it is. It's Cursed Whist. Been lurking. Hello. Hi, Whist. How's it going? Thanks for dropping in the stream. I feel like I went a different way. Did we? No, we went up, didn't we? From here. That's where we went. Yeah, welcome. It's great to see you, Whist. Alright, let's stop for a second. Had a little mishap. The game crashed earlier, but we're just moving on with our lives, you know. Try to deal with it. Ooh, we got some food. Nice. What a good find. I'm even going to grab the thermos. Really nice. What's in the trunk? Hell yeah. The only thing this car didn't have was a backpack. Real nice. Alright. I think we've got all the tools we need now except for potentially something like a welding equipment. A little glitch in the matrix, that's right, unfortunately. Yeah, and I explained, like, I don't turn on autosave is turned off. You know, I have autosave turned off because of stream. Because it can really slow down and disrupt the stream when it's autosaving every 5-15 minutes or whatever. So, but it does have consequences. You know, if the game crashes or if I lose power, it can be a real pain in the butt. Consola says, well, over a week I restarted several times because my starting location was always in a city and I never survived getting out of there. Oof. Yeah, that's rough. If I was you, I would try the wilderness start. Personally, the wilderness start is one of my favorites. You can either start in a campground, which can sometimes be a little dangerous if there's like a zombie there, but you also can start just like in the trees, like in the forest, so it's a decent start. I like it. Game player, all right, my friend. Good night. And I'll try not to kill her. I'll try not to. And we will definitely be back Sunday if we don't, at least. All right. Game just froze up. Okay, we got a little bitty car ahead of us. Now, see this. Oh, there's a. Oh, okay. The farm supply store is here still. And now there's a crater next to it. Ooh. Ooh, that could be even better news. Maybe not better, but... Okay. So, let's park. And let's stop. There's also an interesting little car right here. Okay, yeah, there's... oh, shoot. There's a freaking Wasp in there, too. God damn it, that ruins everything. That legitimately ruins everything. I don't know, maybe we could use the zombies to try and kill the wasps, but that's not going to be the most reliable thing. Interesting. This dude's got like multiple Bibles and a pack of cigarettes and some potato chips, which we can't eat, so I don't know why I just picked those up. There we go. I actually kind of think I should take these books. Yep. Let me look at this vehicle. Is this like a little... It is an electric vehicle. No way. What's wrong with the engine? It says it's got a short. It's got 3 batteries, which are in near perfect shape. It does have control. It's got wheels. Obviously, it's got no charge on it, but I could put... There's the motor. Okay, it says it's shorted. Let's read about that. We need a tool with screwing, 1 raw copper wire, 1 electric scrap. That's super easy to get. Oh, it's just a blown fuse. Oh my god, we could... I could slap some of my solar panels, or one of them, on this. We're going to remember this vehicle. And I'm going to leave a note next to it. Alright, well, that might be our vehicle right there. I like small vehicles. Small, fast, and electric is even better. Obviously, we would need to like completely replace like most of its frame with military grade stuff. You know, we would really need to revamp this whole car, but that's a possibility. All right. So anyway, let's see. Now here's what's interesting. I'm seeing dead stuff over here already. I'm just gonna kind of approach. Yeah, the Wasp and the zombies are fighting currently. Oh, that the Feral is... Look at this. The Wasp is fighting a SWAT zombie. I think there's a Feral over there fighting too. Let's grab our spear. Z. The zombies aren't the issue. The Feral might be an issue. But if we can, like, kite them into the Wasps... Oh, yeah, there's a whole crap ton of Wasps over here. Yikes. So we can't really go forward anymore. What we need to do is just kind of hang out in this area so that these dudes can fight each other. So I'm going to back up a little bit and just pass time. I don't want these Wasps seeing me. Huh. To be honest, the farm supply stores will have some good loot, but they're also kind of hit and miss. All right, that's locked. Oh, there's a safe in there. Is that the wire I need, maybe? It's steel wire. I mean, there's definitely going to be a lot of loot in here. Pulp novel. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'd like to get in here. Ooh, what is that? Look at this. I'm looking at the loot before I can even get in this place. Oh, let's get on the roof real quick. Anything? We got skylights. We do have a solar panel. Tempted to take that. Now, we got to be careful. There's a lot of fighting going on below us, but these Wasps can obviously fly, so they could reach me on this roof if they want to. Oh man, console the point. I wanted somehow to get out. I managed yesterday. Now I live in an apple orchard right next to a nuclear plant with some scary thing underground. That sounds like the epitome of a Cataclysm run right there. Well... I don't know if it's safe. Alright, we're going to go back down. Oh, okay, we got a zombie coming after us. It's not a big deal. I'm going to get back up on the roof. Okay. Just loot him real quick. Okay, I will dismember. Alright. We're going to go back around to the front. I really hope that Feral got killed. There's still Wasps alive. Okay, the wasps are to the south, but they're not necessarily going to just aggro on me if they see me. They're not like hostile like a zombie is. If I get too close to them, they'll come at me, but... And that's not good. We don't want that. Okay, there's the queen. Oh, shit. Okay, she's on me. Yeah, she's currently hostile to me. And I think some of her guards are too. Okay, we gotta go. I don't think we can get in this. Let's run. Yeah, she just flew right over the fence. Oh, yeah, that's super dangerous. Oh, those wasps are no joke. Yeah, that's going to make it real tough to actually get that vehicle there, too. If I ever can manage that. I mean, I could run these things down. Maybe that's what we should do. I think they did our dirty work for us, you know, by taking out the feral and the zombies and stuff. Now we're going to squish them. Come here, Queenie. Yeah, we do have to be careful, though, because the cab of this vehicle is not contained. Like, the roof is broken. So if I go too slow, one of these wasps could actually enter the cab with us, which would be a freaking nightmare. Okay, did I get them all? And there's one still here. Okay. We are going to have to go and squish... Oops, going too fast. We're going to have to go and squish all those wasps so they don't turn into zombie wasps. Sounds nightmarish. Let's swing by. We're just going to do a little perimeter sweep here around the building. Let's actually honk our horn too. Oh, we don't have a horn. I think it's broken. Nope, never mind. It works. I thought it was broken. No, just barely works. All right. There is a queen. Where is she? Okay, she's still in the building. Is she coming out, or? I mean, that's the worst possible place for her to be, is in that building. I don't know if I can get her out. She's just sitting there. See her? She's right there. I don't think she can see me, maybe? I'm going to try and provoke her. This is very dangerous. I probably shouldn't do this. Okay, she's close. She's not aggroed on me, though. She's not hostile right now. I need to get her out of this building. I could take a shot at her, but I think I can also just get close to her. Maybe not super close. This is so freaking okay, she's on me now. All right, now we run. Oh, that was so stupid. Okay, close. Oh, I left it running, thank God. If I had not let that, if I had to start this truck, we might be screwed. All right, zoom. Oh my God, that was super close. Okay, speed up. Don't let her get in here. Don't let her get in. It's not over yet, folks. All right, we're going to slow it down a little bit. I'm going to whip back around. We got to just build up enough steam to crush her. I don't even see her now. Where'd she go? Oh, there she is, dead ahead. Dead ahead. Oh, we got her. Squish that queen. Okay. It's interesting, too, as I don't actually see the wasp nest. All right, we're going to stop driving. I'm still sprinting, so let's walk. Yeah, I don't see anywhere here marked like for a nest. I wonder where these wasps actually came from, but yeah, pretty fortunate here. Dismember. Is there anything at all? No. No, there's a lot of stuff here to dismember. Let's do it. I'm just going to start squishing. bloody, but it's quicker for me, a lot less keystrokes. I need to rebind the like butchering menu and then dismembering. If I bind it all like to the same key, I just hit like MMM over again. That could be helpful. Smash. I really sincerely hope I didn't miss like a Wasp Queen. In fact, let's go inside the building. Well, let's continue to smash here. I'm getting a little ahead of myself. Got a bunch of wasps down here in the road. I do not want to risk it. Alright. I think we squished a little bit down this direction. Oh, well, we've definitely made it more viable to get this electric vehicle, yeah, fixed up too. That'll be awesome. Alright, now, this door's locked. I wonder if we could maybe pick this. Let's see, it's 10 in the morning. Get a little bit of practice. We obviously don't need to, because the other side's open, but it's good to get that practice in. Alright, we're on the other side. Let's put away our spear. Store it in the spear strap. Alright, I'm going to turn on a flashlight. Make it nice and visible. Ooh, what do we got in the fridge? Old yogurt. Not going to worry about the safe now. Alright, so... yeah, let's make sure everything's clear. Smash. Oh, there's red batteries. What are those? Big tool battery. Interesting. Yeah, there could be some really helpful stuff in this place. I'm sincerely hoping we find a backpack. Alright. Oh, and there's a gun. Wait, what is this? A pool cue. I love this game. Ooh, an aluminum bat. Now, this is an interesting weapon. The aluminum bat is really great to give to NPCs. It's got a really nice bash on it. And look at the to-hit bonus. This thing's been corked, you can tell. That to-hit bonus, that ain't natural. But no, that's a really good to-hit bonus. One of the highest ones I think you'll see. But yeah, we're going to get all this stuff. Now, this is in a display case, so we need to smash this. There it is. H&K USC 54 carbine. Let's read about this. A compact, lightweight carbine chambering 45 pistol round resembling popular submachine gun. Lightweight civilian variant is distinguished by its skeletonized stock. Interesting. I mean, we've already got some really great weapons, but we're definitely going to take it and potentially trade it away. All right, so this area is definitely big enough to warrant a zone. So that's what we're going to do. Let me check the outside real quick, though. Okay. Nothing in the trash, really. All right. Let's see here. Yeah. It's about the perfect size for a zone. So let's do it. We're going to go to our zoning menu with Y. We're going to add an unsorted. That's going to be the full length here. Okay, I'm going to get the outside portion too, where there's a few zombie corpses. All right, now we're going to add one for custom menu. Beautiful. No filter on it. That way everything will be placed into these squares right here in the middle. Now we'll save it, and let's order her to do some looting. Let's go. And this will pick up everything I put inside of that zone, that unsorted zone. I think there's also a deep freezer. I just saw like a deep freeze, which is something we might be able to install into our vehicle. Oh yeah, there's a lot of loot. Okay. I mean, there's seeds and fertilizer. Oh yeah, haha, there it is. All right, so everything in the building is good to go. Let me look at this. All right, that's an ATM. That's a broken vending machine. Now, there is one thing I want to do before we look at the loot. We're going to go outside, back up to the roof. Since this has a nice ladder on it, we're going to grab this solar panel. Take it down. We're going to grab it, wield it, and climb down nice and safe. Oh, wait, really? I think we drop it and then drag it. Yeah, that worked. All right. And we're going to immediately take this, and I'm going to install this onto this guy. But I don't think I can. So if we go to that, and we'll do an install here. Yeah, there's no list for solar, and I'm pretty sure I know the reason why. Yeah, so if we look, there's nothing here that says solar panel array. So if we look at the actual solar panel below our feet, this is an array of solar panels. So there's actually 4 individual panels in this array. What we need to do is essentially disassemble this. It's taken an hour. Yeah, we're going to get some copper wire and 4 regular solar panels. So essentially that's a more efficient like solar panel system, the array, but you just can't install those onto this particular vehicle. Or maybe it's just that I don't have the knowledge of how to do it. I'm not sure. But if we come back now to the same spot, you can see, boom, there it is. Solar panel is available. Oh, but I need mechanics 4 to do it. You gotta be kidding me. My mechanic skill is at a 3, 20%. Well, it's not the end of the world. We'll just leave those there. And actually, hold on, let's check something. Can we fix the engine now? Maybe? Because it said it was shorted, right? Where the hell is the engine? I thought it was in the back. There it is. Yeah. All right, so we'll mend this. No, it says I need raw copper wire. Oh, we just have regular copper wire. How do we... Oh, okay. Disassembly takes 8 seconds, requires tool with cutting 2 or more, and may yield 1 copper wire. So now we're going to disassemble the copper wire. We'll just do 10 of them, I guess. And we got 10 raw copper wires. Okay, so now we're going to repeat that. And mend that. Beautiful. So we just replaced the fuse. So now this engine is in perfect working order. We just need to get a charge on the vehicle. I think what I'm going to do... Where's my truck at? Oh, it's in the parking lot. Let's come over here real quick. Let me look at this vehicle. This thing's pretty beat up. Yeah, it doesn't have a good battery. I want to see... Can't remember if I had a battery. I'm looking for a car battery. We've got 2 in our vehicle. Swift, what's going on? You could set up the array while the car is stopped and plug it into an extension. You know what I was going to do, Swift, you're right. You're right, 100%. What I was going to do is just hook up those solar panels to one of the batteries that we've got. And then, actually, I could just install this battery. We don't even need to hook it up to the solar panel. Let's take this battery out. I think we can actually start this vehicle up right now. Okay, I'm going to take this partially damaged battery out that has a 62% charge. We'll grab it, wield it. Let's bring it down here. And I think I can just install it immediately into this vehicle. So let's just put it in this square next to this one. Now it's got a charge. It's not very much, but let's move these away, because I still want to install them eventually. All right. Let's try and start this baby up. It should start. It starts up. You can't even hear it, but it says the electric Coupe's engine starts. And as long as it's got a functioning alternator, does it? It should charge the batteries as we drive. Or no, that's wrong. I'm wrong. I'm mistaken. I'm thinking of fuel-powered cars. This will not charge the battery as we drive. It will deplete the battery as we drive. So we definitely need solar panels on it for sure. Which is not a big deal. We're still gonna, I mean, it's drivable. It just wouldn't hold that charge for very long. So let's stop driving. I did mark it, so it's right here. We're gonna remember the location, but yeah, this could be our vehicle. Number one, I've said it before, but I love smaller vehicles. There's nothing wrong with a really big one, but if you can soup up a small vehicle, we're going to do a lot of work on this thing. Like, I'm going to replace all of these frames with like heavy duty military grade frames and stuff, and we might extend it a little bit to give ourselves like more cargo room, but we can trick this thing out pretty nicely. And the fact that we've got like an electric engine, with enough solar panels slapped onto the top of this thing, we can pretty much just drive it infinitely without ever having to stop, if we get that balance right of solar power input versus electrical output. But man, oh man, guys, I'm excited. We've got a lot of potential to do here. I have to remove the broken battery first. It's actually not a bad idea. Let's do that. And it will also help my mechanic skill, at least a small amount. Also, the controls are not in great shape. We could definitely use like a replacement steering wheel or whatever, but those are small, minor things. Yeah, we can take that. Oh, crap, I just took the good battery out. Damn it. This is the one we want to check out. Yeah, that's a good call because it's draining. Oh, no, we need a tool with metal sawing. Boo. Well, that's okay. We still haven't found a, what's it called? A hacksaw. So we're going to go back to our original plan. We're going to set up this battery. Well, let me turn my flashlight off. All right. Let's see. Don't install the other now. Yeah, you're right. I'm not going to. What I'm going to do is set up this battery. Ah, crap. I have to do it through the construction menu. Okay, so we're going to place the battery, and then we'll place the solar panels around it. And obviously this will help charge this battery up, so when we are ready to finally install it in the car, it'll have a nice chunky charge on it. Hopefully, we'll see. We're going to leave the reality bubble, so I'm not 100% sure if it will charge while we're outside the reality, but yeah, that's hooked up now. Normally, I would also say electric cars is superior, but in this game, it could potentially start up the production of biodiesel as an alternative route. Yeah, and if we get our mechanic skill up high enough, we could convert it into a hybrid car too. Those exist in the game. You can have an electric and gas or diesel engine too. I've never made one, but I'm pretty sure we could if I have the right knowledge and skill levels and stuff. So many ways of doing things. I know. You're right, Swift. That is one of the best things about this game. Because there have been times where I'm literally, I think I'm stuck or I can't do something which I want to do, but someone in chat will be like, oh no, you can just do it this way through this menu. It's really helpful. A great example of that is the advanced inventory management screen. Like, if you can't do something through your regular inventory management, then you will be able to do it through this screen, But yeah, for sure. Well, we've reached our 2-hour mark for the stream today, guys. As I mentioned, we're going to be streaming tomorrow. I'm going to be doing some RimWorld at the same time here on Twitch. And then on Sunday, we will be right back here in the Cataclysm world with our character Helminia. So I hope you guys will join me for that. Make sure to follow me here on Twitch, and of course, go over to YouTube and follow me over there. Subscribe on YouTube, because I do always post a notification on YouTube before I go live over here. But really appreciate you guys dropping in today and helping me out, hanging out, getting to know some of the characters here in our world, of course. Yep, and I will see you guys all on the next one.